Good evening from the scene of the terrible events here in Flinders Street. As you can imagine, the streets are full of police tonight in a city where there is so much concern after a car hurtled into Christmas shoppers in what police are calling a deliberate act. 14 people are hurt, including a young child. The driver and a second man have been arrested, although police aren't calling this yet a terrorist attack. We have a team of reporters on standby to cover this story, but we begin our coverage tonight with Kate Jones.
Mayhem on the streets of Melbourne. A busy intersection becomes a makeshift emergency room as those lucky enough to escape injury tend frantically to the wounded. Amid the chaos, the smoking wreck of a four-wheel drive. Police wrench an occupant from within. The bearded man is dragged to the ground and arrested. It soon emerges there's another suspect, handcuffed a block away. They're accused of involvement in a horrific act. It was 4:45 when the speeding vehicle ploughed into pedestrians at the corner of Flinders and Elizabeth Streets. Witnesses told how it accelerated as it lined up its victims and sent them flying through the air.
And I just hear this big, sound like an explosion, screaming. I sprinted down seconds after the crash, and just bodies just everywhere.
Screaming, there was just screaming. And there was just so many people running away, and I heard screaming, I heard the bang, and I just wanted to get my girls out of there.
At this stage, we believe it's a deliberate act. Can I repeat that? At this stage, we believe it is a deliberate act. However, we do not know the motivation.
That's code for we don't yet know if it's terrorism or simply a terrifying crime. Firefighters helped paramedics treat the injured, 14 in all, some critical. 7 are tonight in hospital, including a preschool-aged child. With the wounded gone, the intersection is now a crime scene. Detectives examining the vehicle for evidence.
The crime scene will be in place for a considerable period of time, and we are urging people who can avoid the area to avoid the area.
Those who have the horror forever etched in their minds may never want to go back. A city still grieving after January's Bourke Street massacre must now come to terms with another tragedy. Kate Jones, 7 News.